Now, the workers of the body. Now, how are things broken down and how are things put together inside cells, inside organisms? How are they put together? How are they taken apart? So you have the enzymes. They are the workers of the body. They do digestion. They take things apart, and they do synthesis. They put things together. So first they have digestion, and enzymes are made of proteins. Enzymes are made of proteins, and they are referred to, you'll see them in the regions, they'll be referred to as organic or biological catalysts. Catalysts because they make things occur. They are the ones that are making all the different processes, all the different chemical processes occur, putting things together and taking things apart. And they're referred to as organic or biological, which means that organic, that is made by a living thing. Enzymes are made by a living thing. Or biological, that means that it's a living, created by a living thing. First, you have digestion. So you have something called a substrate. So you could have, let's say, a starch molecule, a polypeptide, or a fatty acid, or fats. And what happens is that the enzymes will latch onto these substrates and they'll break them down into smaller pieces like glucose or amino acids and so on. And you see here also you have synthesis as well. They could put things together. They could put the amino acids together to make the different proteins, or they put glucose together to make different starch. So that's called synthesis. And you see here also, after every reaction that they do, they always keep their shape. So you see how enzymes, they always keep their shape no matter what. And each enzyme has a specific role based on its shape. So these enzymes will break things apart. These will put things together based on its shape for that. And they always keep their shape after every single reaction. Also, every enzyme works best at a specific pH and temperature level. pH means how acidic or how basic a certain place is, and temperature means how hot the place is. But every enzyme works best at a specific pH and a specific temperature. That's why our bodies have a temperature about 97 degrees. If it gets too high or it gets too cold, the enzymes will not be able to function as well. So what happens is that the enzymes could lose their shape if the temperature gets too high or the pH changes from the norm. So enzymes work best at a specific pH and a specific temperature. If the temperature gets too high or the pH changes from the norm, then the enzymes will start to change their shape, which obviously is not good. So that's what happens when someone has a fever. Their body temperature rises too much, their enzymes cannot function as well because they start to change shape, and therefore they cannot function as well. Now, also, if it gets too cold, the enzyme activity will slow down. That's why we freeze meats, because there's enzymes in the meats that are doing stuff. But if we freeze it, the enzyme activity will slow down. So, hi, this is Donnie Rudansky from Regent's Made Simpler. And if you like that lesson, be sure to check out regentsmadesimpler.com, which is in the link in the description below. And you could purchase my full course for just $89 for the upcoming Regent exam. This is the only resource you need to do well on your upcoming New York State Regent exam. And in the course, you will get a 2-part Regents review of all the material you need to know in a simplified version, like you saw in that lesson. Plus, I have video review with visuals of past Regent exams. That is not just me explaining the material. That is also me, as you see in this picture, me with visuals explaining the correct answers and the incorrect answers as well. For just $89, that is less than one typical tutoring session. So you can go to regentsmadesimpler.com. That is in the link in the description below, and check it out. And if you scroll down, you could see the a preview of those Regent review courses and the video review of past Regent exams. Again, this is only for $89. That is less than one typical tutoring session, and you can get everything you need to know and learn everything in just 2 to 3 hours for your upcoming exam and do extremely well.